Hey everybody, it's Matt from the house. And in this fresh out the box, we're gonna check out the Etnies Windrow Vulc.
Fresh.
All right. Ooh, I like the colorway. We got the white gum in the Windrow Vulc. I like the look of that. It looks like it's got a good shape on the toe. Got that classic Etnies sole pattern. This is pretty cool too, the top of it, kind of with the stitching there. It's a one-piece toe, but it kind of looks like a wingtip, just to give a little extra flavor. And I always like too when they put the extra piece of Vulc in the back. A lot of times the vulcanized shoes, they'll put the extra piece on the toe here for that extra durability, but this one they actually put it on the back as well, so you get a little bit more durability in the back. Actually, it might even get a little bit more support, because I'm actually noticing that the footbed is actually down below this, so this actually is going to give even a little bit more support in the heel. It does not have the STI foam insole on it, the Evolution foam on there, but it does have a nice soft EVA footbed. But yeah, these things are super thin, so it should have amazing board feel. Let's get these things on and see how they feel. Feel is good. I like the shape. I like the fit of it. Actually fits my foot really well. I got a little extra room up here, but yeah, let's go skate these things and let's see how they do. Oh, just in time before the battery went dead. All right, day one for the Windrow Vulc. I was having a pretty good amount of fun until I started sprinkling a little bit, and then I hung up on the top of that bank just dropping in and basically dove from the top of the bank to the cement, so that helped my self-esteem a lot. Shoes felt great. You know, they've got a really thin insole. They've got a really thin sole in general. You know, you like to skate your shoes until they're like almost completely dead. You'd actually probably really like these shoes right out of the box just because they already have that really thin feel. And then obviously they're just gonna break in more from here. Also fit-wise, they actually fit my foot really well. They're really wrapped around my foot. They mold right around the shape of my foot. I would be curious to try these in a 10. I'm a 10.5 usually, and these are 10.5s. Judging by where my toe is, I almost feel like if they made a 10.25, it would be perfect. We'll see. You know, after 7 days of wearing these things around and really breaking them in, we'll see where they're at and definitely get a better feel for that. You can, you know, make some suggestions on day 7. For right now, fresh out of the box, these things are, like I said, great shoes, really good board field. I probably wouldn't buy them if I'm jumping down big stuff, but if you're one of those guys that likes to jump down stairs and gaps and stuff, I probably wouldn't do this shoe. Or if you did do this shoe, I would definitely get an aftermarket insole that has a lot of cushioning. I know S makes some really good ones that you can basically pull out the existing insole, throw in that thicker insole, and have a little bit more cushioning. But again, right out of the box, these things did feel really good. Can't wait to see where they're at after 7 days. All right, day 7 for the Etnies Windrow Vulc. I am gassed. It is about 1,000,000 degrees out. Feels like 2,000,000. Shoes are pretty rad. Definitely one of my favorite styles. Like to look down at them. That cool wingtip, like I mentioned in the first part of the video. Fit really, really well. Nice and snug around my foot. They broke in a little bit, but not as much as I thought, which is actually a good thing because I thought they were going to get floppy pretty quick. But wore them for, 7-8 days. Skated them about 3 or 4 times. And yeah, they fit really, really well around my foot. The only thing that I would add personally is I would add a little bit more cushioning to the insole. It's got super, super good board feel because the insole is so thin, but me being a bigger guy, I like to have a little bit more cushion underneath my heels. But other than that, it's actually a pretty dope shoe. If you like that real slim profile shoe, it's lots of board feel, especially fresh out of the box. This is definitely the shoe. Wear and tear wise, not too bad. There's my front foot. What that is. Pretty standard wear on that thing. The stitching wore out right there, but purely decorative, so not a big deal. Didn't wear too much out on this foot. But yeah, wear and tear is not too bad. Grip is really, really good on these things. A 10.5 fits pretty good. I almost feel like a 10 would be too small, but I'd be curious to try one on. But I'd say go pretty true to size on this. If you usually wear a 10.5, go with a 10.5. If you wear an 8, go with an 8. Definitely didn't notice it being too big when you're skating. That's the biggest thing is when your shoes are too big, you lose feeling in your toes, especially for flip tricks when you're skating. But I definitely didn't feel that with this one. I felt like the shoe could be a little bit smaller, but I don't even know if it's even a half size. Again, this didn't fit me in a 10.5. We'll leave a link down in the description too to a video about my foot and how it measures up to the shoe size charts that can hopefully help you, make a decision as to what's the best size for you and your foot. And yeah, definitely head over to thehouse.com and check out all the different colorways we've got available in this shoe right now and grab yourself a pair.